And good afternoon, everybody. This is day 3 of 5 of the New River CTC Basketball Invitational Tournament. We're under the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center as we get ready for the second game of today's 6 contests. Today we're going to have a girls' game between the Shady Spring Lady Tigers and the Lady Tigers from Princeton. Hi, everybody. Bill O'Brien back courtside. Glad to have you listening and watching here on Video Productions. Well, we've already had one game in the books. You hopefully got to watch some of that with Maris Lowry, and now we're getting ready for this one. After this, we'll have a high school boys game at 2:45 between the Greenbrier West Cavaliers and the Independence Patriots. At 4:30, we're back to a high school girls game between Bluefield and Wyoming East. At 6:15, it's back to the boys with Greenbrier East and Pikeview. And then the late game tonight, I'll have Webster County and James Monroe. That should be a great game on the high school boys docket. So that's the lineup for the New River CTC in the middle day of 5, and we'll be back with the look at both our teams, both Tiger teams. But first, let's pause for these messages on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
When you're repping the blue and gold, staying ready is key.
That's why we hit up Little General Stores, our go-to when the clock is ticking.
At LG, they're hustling to cover your daily needs, fueling you both on and off the court.
From the finest snacks to a team that's always ready to assist, Little General Stores is the ultimate stop.
You can rest easy knowing LG has all your essentials.
Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Find out more at lgstores.com.
West Virginia's #1 hit music station. West Virginia's longest running morning show. Hit music 24/7. One station, all the hits. 103 CIR is WCIR FM, Beckley, 103CIR.com.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Little Caesars stuffed Crazy Crust is stuffed with cheese and has a delicious buttery garlic flavored crust. And it's $9.49, making it the lowest price in stuffed crust. And I'm out of time. There was more time.
Pizza.
Take me home, country road.
105.9 WTNJ.
And we're watching both teams preparing for today's second game. Both are the Lady Tigers, Shady Spring versus Princeton. Had a chance to talk to both coaches, first for Princeton and Matt Smith in his 4th season. And I asked him, of course, for lineups, and then just to give me a little insight as to what we could expect for this game. To get here, the Princeton Lady Tigers beat up on Wyoming East 64, or rather lost to Wyoming East 64-27. So even though they call this the losers bracket, these teams are not losers. Thank you, Sammy. Just got some liquid refreshment here, and that'll help the voice be lubricated for the rest of the day and night. Anyway, talking about these teams in this bracket, they're learning, they're giving it everything, and they're both going to go on to have really nice seasons, including the Princeton team. They came in with a record of 6-2, but they did not play well in the game against Wyoming East when they lost big. And according to Coach Smith, he says, hey, look, we're still working on our guard play, but he said, I'm telling you and I'm telling the print medium that I just did not have the team prepared. They had not played in 2 weeks until yesterday, and it showed. And he said, we have worked hard since yesterday, and we're going to be ready for this game today. So that was Matt Smith for the Princeton Lady Tigers. Then talking to Shady Spring and head coach Tabitha Barnes in her 2nd season, she said, well, we still have some work to do. We have not had any home games yet. We will have a home game coming up on the 11th against Independence. But she said it's good at least to play in Raleigh County. Before yesterday, her team had not even played in Raleigh County. They'd had a couple of long trips, including one to Huntington. So, getting that in mind, they still have work to do. And she said in talking to some of her team, just in fact as I went up to her, she had finished a conversation with a couple of team members. She said, we're trying to get them, right. Sometimes a game is physical, but sometimes it's mental. What did Yogi Berra say? 90% of the team is half mental? He said something like that. Anyway, while you cogitate on that, we'll pause for a commercial. And when we come back, we'll have the opening lineups for today's ladies' game between Shady Spring and Princeton on Video Productions.
Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
Are you ready to steer your career in a new direction? Look no further than New River Community and Technical College. With brand new simulators and virtual reality equipment, New River CTC's commercial driver's license program provides on-the-road experience before ever getting behind the wheel. You can become road ready by earning your CDL in just 6 weeks, along with a 180-hour certificate. Whatever your dream, New River CTC's CDL program puts you on the route to success. Don't wait. Apply now.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from one location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, both teams have finished their warm-ups, and we'll have the lineups here in just a moment for the Shady Spring Princeton ladies game. Both teams are the Tigers, and so that'll be fun for me. We'll just keep them with Shady Spring and Princeton. Just looking at the first game that we finished up about 25 minutes ago, that was a boys' game, and Mercer Christian Academy was victorious over Liberty. And taking a look at the individual scoring, MJ Patton with 19 points led the way for MCA. Eli Patton, his brother, had 12, and Chance Watkins had 11. For Liberty, they were led by Riley Marty, who scored 10 points. So MCA, the winner in the first game here, and that was a boys contest. Now we're getting ready for the girls contest. This is one of those tournaments where so many teams coming in, and I talked to Mike Green, the tournament director, and I said, well, everybody is anxiously watching the Weather Channel to see what's going to happen on Saturday. At first they were predicting a large snowfall, then it became medium, and now it looks like it's going to be small, and let's hope for small. As far as Mike Green said, hey, look, our teams are going to be here, and we're going to play ball if it's safe. So that's for Saturday, and we'll have further updates as the Weather Channel gives them to us. Well, we're still waiting for the teams to come back out on the floor, so while we do that, we'll pause for one more commercial message in our pregame show. We'll come back with the lineups after this on Video Production.
hit music station. West Virginia's longest running morning show. Hit music 24/7. One station, all the hits. 103 CIR is WCIR FM, Beckley. 103CIR.com.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Just talking about next week's schedule as if we can look that far ahead for a schedule.
Well, you know, Bill, actually, as you had mentioned in the last game, I'm the one that made the biggest part of the schedule for this week and made the schedule last week and trying to make the schedule moving forward. And even though I know we still got a lot of basketball left, not just for the remainder of the week, but just today. I mean, we've only had one game. We've got 5 more to go, and then we got all tomorrow and all Saturday. But we still got to think ahead, right? So I was just letting you know one of your assignments for next week.
Well, thanks very much. That's, by the way, the voice of Maris Lowry, who broadcast the first game, and he's getting ready for game number 3. But he was kind enough to step in here and let me know that I got a Shady Spring game next Tuesday at home at Shady.
Right. They play Pikeview. But like I said, before we even think about next week, we got to get not through just this week, but as I mentioned, just try to get through today. But Bill wanted me to say something, so I'm going to say something.
Thank you very much. Well, we got a couple of extra minutes, so I said, Maris, put on the headphones there and talk to me. That's so anyway, we were talking about the first game you did, and you're getting ready for the next game. So, you know, when you talk to these coaches and you look at these players, sometimes they run together. But I'll tell you what, we have so many great coaching personalities here. It's really fun to be here and to renew old acquaintances.
Well, it is, and it's also good that the staff we have that help provide a lot of the information which we need to make these games possible. Of course, you know, without their cooperation, it's hard to broadcast these games. And also, this spoils you, too, because we don't have this in the regular season when you have these stat sheets. You know, we got to keep it all of ourselves.
Yeah, they're all printed up, and they're all nice and neat, and definitely not what we do. But for this tournament, I mean, it's really appreciated.
Yeah, like I said, it spoils you because, you know, when you and Brian Helton are doing games, you just have to keep it yourself. When Eric and I keep games, Eric keeps a book. He keeps individual scores, and I keep a running total, and that's pretty much it. Like rebounds, turnovers, there's no way, like, shot attempt, shots made. It's just almost impossible for just 2 people really without the assistance of electronics and you know, to be able to do something like that.
Well, you're right about that. Speaking of electronics, normally we work 1 camera in these games at Video Productions. We've got 3 cameras here all week long and 2 monitors. In fact, I'm trying to learn to look at the monitor in front of me.
Yeah, Bill.
Maris has been trying to train me, and there we can look now and see all of the state basketball championship banners.
Well, a lot of times right where our broadcast position is when the ball is to the basket to our left, the trail official is standing right here in front of you, and you're up bobbing and weaving trying to see it. I'm saying, Bill, you don't have to look out there. Just look right here in front of you because you got the monitor, and actually you can see it on the monitor. You can live.
Yeah, exactly right. You're right about that. So, really, those of you watching at home, you've got the best seat in the house, no doubt about it. Maris, I thank you for taking time to be with me. I know you're getting ready for the next game, and so we'll let everybody know about the lineups here for this game. Not sure if they're going to go with the visiting team first. I think they will. Shady Spring Lady Tigers. Let's give you their starting lineups. Austin Barnes, a junior, wearing number 13. Kendra Pizzino, who had 18 points in the last game and really looked good. She's a junior guard. Number 30 is Lillian Hatfield. 32 is Kylie Barnes, a senior. And 33 is a new member of the starting lineup, a senior, Kendall Lilly. So Coach Tabitha Barnes saying, I wanted to shake it up just a little bit and see if we could have a better combination out there. By the way, you heard the name Barnes twice. Austin Barnes and Kylie Barnes are both daughters of Coach Tabitha Barnes. And there you can see the ladies coming out now and then coming over toward us and fist bumping the three referees that you see on your screen. Those are the numbers, and we will try to keep you updated with not only the numbers and the names, but also substitutions. Now we're going to go for the Princeton Lady Tigers and their starting lineup. Here we go. Number 0 is Kaylee Wright. Number 2 is Maddie Stull. Number 11 is Addison Sarver. 25 is Asia Collins. And number 31 is Carly Hurt. Wright, Stull, Sarver, Collins, and Hurt for Coach Matt Smith. We'll be back with the opening tip-off after you watch this on Video Productions. Primary sponsor for this tournament, Little General Stores. There's one near you. They wish you a happy new year, and they thank you for supporting them just as they try to support our local communities. So the teams are ready to play basketball here in game number 2 on our third day of the New River CTC Invitational Basketball Tournament. Princeton in the traveling dark blue with gold numerals and trim. Check me on that. Shady Spring in the traveling blue with gold. We're ready to go. Shady Spring, the center jump. And we're ready to go. Princeton with a bad pass. I know this is going to get me all afternoon. Every player wearing Tigers. Shady inbounding against the all-court press. Diving right in front of us for the ball. And a held ball. What good hustle that time. Princeton with Kaylee Wright diving in. Right here in front of us, we're ready for an inbound play. Austin Barnes to throw it in. Gets it to Kendra Fazzino. To the left corner. Back out front, intercepted. There's Collins with the intercept. She's going in for the lay-in, and it's good. It rolls in for Asia Collins, and we've got the first points of the afternoon. Shady traveling. And again, the pressure getting to Kylie Barnes. This Collins with it. She's working the point. Very good ball handler, which of course is a playmaking guard. You've got to be able to handle that ball. Passing close, bank in good. I think they gave Hurt the credit for the bucket. Barnes with it. She's shut down, and the ball is taken away from her by Stull. Wright gets it up the floor quickly to Collins. From the foul line, pass underneath. Boy, good passing that time. Shot won't go down, but it looked like Hurt had the open look. Interception again. Princeton with Collins. From the left corner, that one won't go down. Princeton rebounds, that one won't fall. Tough luck miss by Sarver. And a whistle keeps it there on that end of the floor to Princeton. So no matter what, the Lady Tigers are going to win this game. Both teams with the same nickname. As we mentioned, Princeton years and years, when everybody was using Lady whatever, they went with the Tigerettes, but not anymore. From 3, downtown, bank shot, good. That's Wright scoring from long range. And it's 7-0, so we've got a touchdown lead here in the opening 2 minutes of this ball game. And the extra point, of course. Kendra Pizzino passing to the far side. Low post. Pizzino from downtown, just missing. Follow-up blocked. Princeton with it. Collins with it. Into the paint. Stolen away by Pizzino. Barnes looking, shooting, too strong. Tough luck missed that time by Kylie Barnes. So the Mercer County team on the attack. Another 3-ball, good! Right with another bomb. That was a 22-footer, and with that, we got a timeout. It's 10-zip. We'll be back in a minute on Video Productions.
Virginia's #1 hit music station. West Virginia's longest running morning show. Hit music 24/7. One station, all the hits. 103 CIR is WCIR FM, Beckley. 103CIR.com.
Take me home, country road.
105.9 WTNJ.
Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, back courtside, under the dome at the Armory. Nick Eskins, the heavy hitter, is our producer-director. And Shady Spring down 10-zip, trying to get some offense going here. Pizzino is the lady who could do that. Now Barnes. Barnes again. We've got 2 Barnes in there. Austin wearing number 13. And Kylie wearing number 32. Turnover with 5:02 to play in the opening period. Princeton Tigers coach Matt Smith telling me he was taking the blame for the way they lost last time. He said, we were just not prepared, but we are now. From 3, shot good. Another 3-ball. That was Carly Hurt with the bomb, and we're 13-zip. Hurt again, puts it up, draws the foul. Right, I beg your pardon. Here's the replay on the 3-ball. Carly Hurt. Now to the line is Kaylee Wright, who has hit 2 long balls. And swishes in the free throw for a 7th point. So a 2-touchdown lead now. Wright ready again. Good again. 15-zip. Again, the half-court pressure. Barnes is fouled. Kylie Barnes. Shady will inbound the ball on the far side. Pizzino will be ready to take the pass and see if she can get some offense going. She scored 18 in the last game, and the ball was kicked. It'll be an out-of-bounds play once more. Pizzino to the high post, through a double team, and there's the steal. Here comes Wright, going down for a snowbird layup. Yes, and she is fouled. Kaylee Wright scores, and it's 17-zip. Here's the replay, brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza. Well, Kendall Lilly tried to catch up, and not only didn't catch up, but committed the foul, and so Kaylee Wright will have a chance for a three-point play the hard way. Substitutions in. We'll catch them as we can. Perfect. Wright is 3 for 3 foul shooting, plus 2 threes from the floor, and a 2-ball. Pizzino passing it ahead. Here's Barnes. Whips a pass over, and it's intercepted. Quickly down the floor, that's Sarver. High post. Now from the corner. Shot a little too strong that time. Collins rebounded. And a bank shot put in by Sarver. Addison Sarver scores. It's 20-0. Shady Spring still just trying to get some points on the board. Barnes trying to get it in close. Ball stabbed away and stolen that time. Megan Hendrick had been put in, and she couldn't catch that pass. Collins has her shot blocked. Right behind me, the Shady Spring cheering section is very active again. It's great to see these kids supporting their team. They're very creative and very loud and very appreciated. I'm not sure if they give out awards for cheering sections, but certainly Shady Spring should get an award, in my opinion. 5 seconds is the call. You have 5 seconds to inbound the ball, and the Princeton team not able to accomplish that. They will go into a 3/4 court press. Austin Barnes to throw it in. Jayla Joyce wearing 14. Gracie McAllister's 44. And here is Pizzino. Through a double team, knocked to the floor, on the floor, and there's the steal. And she gets it back. Pizzino fighting hard, but Princeton winds up with it. Again, Wright gets it out to Collins. Head of the lane, long shot, just off the brace by Wright. A little bit too strong and a little bit too long. Shady still having trouble getting it up the floor. Layup missed that time by Wright, or rather Collins, and a foul on the rebound. Foul is going to be called on Princeton. 2:26 to go, first quarter, and it's been all Lady Tigers from Princeton Senior High School. Shady inbounds. Into McAllister. Steal again. Collins with it. Maddie Stull wears number 2. Collins lets flies from downtown. No. Rebound scrap 4. On the floor, held ball. Good hustle that time by Hendrick for Shady. And the possession arrow pointed toward Princeton. They've had it all going right today. Looking, and getting it in just in time to Collins. Watch Wright. Puts it up and in. Wright again. She scored 13 points here in the first quarter, and it's 22-0. Pizzino. Barnes from downtown, and it's good. Austin Barnes gets the first points. A minute and 40 to play in the opening period. 22-3. Asia Collins in no hurry to Stull. Traveling going to be called. The pass was taken by Bree Bain, who wears number 5 on her white outfit, and she shuffled her pivot foot. Shady Spring inbounding again against the press. Skylar Gibson wearing 21, and there's a whistle. Inbounds play coming. Here's Pizzino. She's got to get active on offense if Shady Spring is going to have any chance. From 3. That's good. Just as we told you, Kendra Pizzino, she is the offense, and she hits the long bomb. Collins to the corner. Right. And Collins. Under a minute to go. And that one goes out of bounds. So the Shady Spring defense helps in that turnover, and we're ready to play. Trying to work it underneath, and the ball is touched last by Princeton. Barnes will throw it in. Gibson and Hendrick. Pizzino. Ball eludes all of them. Pizzino winds up with it, but it is intercepted by Emma Harmon just into the ball game for the Mercer County team. High post. Shot on the way, and it just rolls off the iron. No good. Follow-up, no, too strong. And Shady Spring, they can't get it. Harmon again. From the corner. Long ball, good. Banked in. That was a strange angle. And Bree Bain gets into the scoring column. 24-6 with 5 seconds left. McAllister doesn't realize that the clock is going to expire. Plus the defense was pretty smothering. That's the end of the first quarter, and it's been all Princeton. Lady Tigers from Mercer County 24, Shady Spring 6. Back in a minute on Video Productions.
Meet Jessica Moore. Jessica was born to care. She always had your back. Like the time she spotted the neighbor kid, an approaching car, a puddle, and knew there was going to be a situation.
That's my best friend. She don't need no lift, drive her own car.
Miss Hogan's class? Yeah, it's Atlantis. Nice. I don't think they had camels in Atlantis.
Really? Today, she's a teammate at Truist, the bank that starts with care. When you start with care, you get a different kind of bank.
Glad to have you with us on this wintry afternoon in southern West Virginia. From the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center, yours truly, Bill O'Brien here as we're ready for the second quarter of play. Princeton came out blazing hot, scored the first 20 points in this ball game, and they've got a substantial lead now, 24-6. As the Lady Tigers from Princeton inbounding the ball in front of us. This is Collins with us, the point guard. Asia Collins. Nice steal. That would have been a layup, but couldn't find the handle, and now traveling is going to be called on Kylie Barnes. Shady's going to have to make those steals count if they have any chance at all this afternoon. Shady got into this game losing to Bluefield 47-34. And Princeton with it. Just saved at the last moment. That's Kendra Connor wearing number 1. 33 is Chloe Clendenin, and a whistle. What do we have? Foul. Nobody on either team in foul trouble. To the line is Chloe Clendenin for the Lady Tigers of Princeton. Good. One more to come. Gets them both. Nicely done. Kaylee Wright for Princeton scored 13 first quarter points out of the 24 they had. Here's Shady. Against an all-court press. Give and go to Barnes. Kylie working to the baseline. Got a teammate loose from outside. There's a foul. So going up for the shot. Shady Spring couldn't get it to fall. That was Kendall Lilly who put up the shot. The senior will go to the line for two. Foul was called on Bain. Kendall Lilly yet to score. Has two opportunities right now. Good. I'm going to wait till Maris Lowry gets a mouthful of sub sandwich before I put the microphone under his nose. Another one is good. Did he bring me any food? No. 25-8. Princeton on the move. Connor working the point now. Passing to Bain. Now to the corner to Collins. Underneath, and Shady double teams, and that turnaround no good. Followed up and in by Clendenin. 27-8. Had to tightrope the near sideline. Nicely done by Kylie Barnes. In underneath. Short shot, too strong. Tough luck missed that time by Hatfield. It's Bain with it. Goes through a double team. Goes to the floor, and it's 1st and 10. Hell ball. And that's great sportsmanship, or sports ladyship. Bree Bain will throw the ball in from behind her backboard. To Collins. Head of the lane, jump shot. Connor just high off the iron, no good. Follow up in close, no. This one goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Shady Spring. Kaylee Wright comes back in for Princeton. She had to get a rest after scoring 13 early. Pizzino's got it. As we mentioned, she has got to get into the action offensively if Shady Spring has any chance to recover. She's hit one long bomb so far. As the ball stripped, she gets it back. Zeno back out to her teammates. Here's Barnes. Sees room, goes in for a layup and foul. So Kylie Barnes, the senior guard, will go to the stripe. She has yet to score. She had 5 points in the game that got them here. Just under 6 minutes to play till intermission. And it's been all Princeton so far. Kylie is ready. Good. Trying to get her team into double digits. And she does. Nice form that time on the foul shots. And it's a 17-point deficit for Shady. Here's Princeton lobbing underneath. Bad pass. Barnes has it. Friday brings it up the floor very quickly. And again, trying to double and triple team in traffic, and the Lady Tigers from Princeton have stolen the ball. Quickly up the floor. Layup missing. Follow up, no by Clendenin. And Shady's got the rebound. Pizzino gets around the defender. Barnes has it. Kylie retreats and waits for her teammates to break. High post. On the floor, 1st and 10, held ball. We're approaching 5 minutes left till halftime. As we said, Princeton got off to a quick start, scored the first 20, and have never looked back. Shady inbounds. Pizzino's got it. Kendra looks things over. Gets around a pick. It's an illegal pick. Lillian Hatfield was trying to set the screen, and That was a moving screen. Kaylee Wright in front of us will inbound the ball. And we're ready to go. Kenda Connor with it. Connor from 3. Air ball. Wright's got it. She can hit that outside jumper, and let's see if she can again. A little too strong that time. Shady's got it, and a foul. Foul going to be called on Carly Hurt. That's her first foul. Shady will inbound the ball. Kendall Lilly to throw it in. Barnes and Pizzino come over to help. Just can't get it in. And Jenna Webb with it now. Nice pass underneath. Short shot blocked. It'll be out to Shady Spring. Kendall Lilly thought she had an open 6-footer, and all of a sudden it wasn't open. Approaching the middle part of the second period here under the dome in Beckley. This is game 2 of 6 today on Video Productions. 6 more tomorrow, and Mark Martin from Channel 8 in Charleston will be the featured play-by-play announcer tomorrow. And on Saturday, Maris and I will be back for the final 6 games. Substitution time for Shady Spring. Austin Barnes inbounded. Pizzino from downtown. And it's good. Pizzino with her second long ball, getting the shooter's roll. And it's 27-13. So Shady Spring creeping back within shouting distance. Here's Sarver with it. Passing top of the lane to Stowe. Shady with the steal. 3-on-3. Fast break, short shot, missing by Austin Barnes. Sarver. She's got a teammate in close. Wright misses. Rebound followed up and a foul. So Maddie Stull will go to the line for the Mercer County Lady Tigers. Coached by Matt Smith in his 4th season. They have come in here with a record of 6-2. They were beaten badly by Wyoming East to get to this game, and boy, they are playing their hearts out today. Nothing but net for Stull, and so she gets her name in the scoring column. S-T-U-L-L, Maddie Stull. One more to come. With the left hand, good. Princeton has not missed in 7 tries as a team from the foul line today. So we'll see if the jinx comes on them. McAllister's got it. Passes ahead. Barnes has the ball stabbed away and stolen. And stepping on the sideline after the steal was Hurt. So Shady will inbound in front of the Princeton bench. Austin Barnes gets it into Pizzino. High post. And there's a held ball. And they worked it in there to Megan Hendrick. And immediately she was collapsed upon, and the possession arrow was pointed toward Mercer County. Here comes Sarver. Addison Sarver working the point now. Shady will pick them up. Really can't say man to man, huh? Woman to woman. Double dribble is the call, so the defense works. Shady gets it. We're approaching 3 minutes left till halftime. Into McAllister. Barnes passes ahead to her sister. Puts up a runner. Off the iron, no good. Off the glass. Collins quickly up ahead. Passing to Hurt. Collins lobs it underneath. Sarver can't keep it. Bounces it out of bounds, and so Shady gets it back. Trailing by 13, trailing by 16 rather. Pizzino. You're not going to let her get the ball. Barnes. Pizzino from long range, just across the iron, no good. Collins rebounded. On the fast break. Now back for the 15-foot shot. That's no good by Stull. Princeton keeps it underneath. Stull scores. Maddie Stull. And we've got the dyslexic score, 31-13. Out to Shady. Approaching 2 minutes to play till intermission. Shady Spring scored the first 20. And now the teams have pretty much traded baskets. Shady has chipped away a little bit at that lead. McAllister takes her seat on the bench. Tabitha Barnes, the head coach for Shady Spring. She learned her basketball in Summers County, was on some of those great Summers County Lady Bobcat teams. Pizzino shooting from downtown, no. Follow up, no. Follow up by Hendrick. No, now she's a held ball. Now, Hendrick had it there for a moment, and Megan just could not outduel a couple of defenders, but it will belong to Shady Spring as the possession arrow pointed toward Raleigh County. And the inbounds pass coming to Collins, one-on-one. Collins throws it up, no. Wright fakes, shoots, and is fouled. 1:44 to play in the first half. Princeton gets more shots at the free throw line, and let's look at the New River CTC replay. Here comes the foul right now as Wright tries to shoot it up. Now from the line, she misses. So I guess I jinxed her. I'd said that Princeton team had not missed a foul shot all day. They were 7 for 7, now they're 7 for 8. And Wright is 3 out of 4. Good. So Wright scoring her 14th point, her first point in this quarter. Shady Spring with it. And Pizzino will back out. Gets around to pick. Through a double team. Barnes wants to shoot. They won't let her. And it's out of bounds to Princeton. 1-2-3 left on the scoreboard clock, first half. Sarver. Watch out for Wright. She sees room and she goes strong to the hoop and draws the foul. Kaylee Wright will get a chance for 2 more at the stripe. As we mentioned, she is 4 out of 5 and has totaled 14 points. She's hit 2 long balls and 2 short ones. Wright, good. Wright is right tonight. Oh, it's not night yet. Hey, after all these games, it runs together. Really, we have no windows here to look through. Ready again, rolls it in. Wright gets them both. 16 points for her, and the lead is 21. There's the block and the steal. Boy, Pizzino took some abuse that time. Shot partially blocked. Fighting for it, it's thrown up and in. I think Wright gets that one. Check me on that, it was Collins. Collins scoring. From 3, Pizzino hits it. Her third tray. Kendra Pizzino with 9. Lead back to 20. As we approach 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Sarver passing. Now in close. And Stull will back out. 25 seconds left. Give and go to Collins. Passes underneath to Wright, and she's fouled. She'll get 2 more shots. Well, that's what you do. Kaylee Wright, who has really been most of the offense today, and she goes up again. 6 out of 7 foul shooting. 16 total points. Kaylee Wright. I missed that one. She's a good-looking player, obviously. Can hit from outside, inside, and from the foul line. And can handle the ball well, too. That's good. 17 points. There's the steal. Long shot off the iron, no good. And an over-the-back foul. Foul called on Sarver. And Shady Spring gets it with 10.8 seconds. Pass comes into Gibson. Now to Barnes. Ball stabbed away by Wright. Over to Collins from downtown. No. Yes! It took a little roll to the side. And Collins gets a 3-ball just ahead of the buzzer. It's been all Princeton. The Lady Tigers from Mercer County 40. The Shady Spring Lady Tigers 16. We'll be back and we'll have the stats for you coming up at intermission after these words from our friends on the New River CTC on Video Productions.
State Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Mid-State Ford, Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
Little Caesars stuffed crazy crust is stuffed with cheese and has a delicious buttery garlic flavored crust. And it's $9.49, making it the lowest price in stuffed crust. And I'm out of time. There was more time.
Pizza. Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
Virginia's #1 hit music station. West Virginia's longest running morning show. Hit music 24/7. One station, all the hits. 103 CIR is WCIR FM, Beckley. 103CIR.com.
Take me home, country road.
105.9 WTNJ.
We're back at the Dave Barksdale Court at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. We're at halftime of game number 2 of 6 today at the New River CTC Invitational Basketball Tournament. And in this ladies' game between the Lady Tigers of Shady and the Lady Tigers of Princeton, it's been all Princeton. Princeton scored the first 20 points, led at the end of the first quarter 24-6. They expanded their lead to right now at 40-16 as that 3-ball just ahead of the buzzer went down for Asia Collins. It was one of those where I could see the shot and the angle because she was lined up right between me and the basket, and you could see the ball was going to go off to the right, but somehow it took a little sideways left bounce and went home for her, and that's the way the Princeton team has performed. A little bit of luck, a lot of skill, and they lead 40-16. Here are the individual scores for you. For Shady Spring, Kendra Pizzino hit 3 long balls for 9 points. Austin Barnes has a long ball for 3. Kylie Barnes, has 2 points, and Kendall Lilly has 2 points. For Princeton, Kaylee Wright has 17 points. 13 of those came in the first quarter. 5 points for Carly Hurt, 7 for Asia Collins, 4 for Maddie Stull, 3 for Bree Bain, and Chloe Clendenin has chipped in with 4 points. Looking at the Shady Spring scoring, they have only 4 baskets. All of them are from downtown. Princeton has 12 baskets, 5 of those from long range. Foul shooting, Shady 4 out of 4, Princeton 11 of 13. We'll go through more of the stats, but first let's take a break on Video Productions.
When you're repping the blue and gold, staying ready is key.
That's why we hit up Little General Stores, our go-to when the clock is ticking.
At LG, they're hustling to cover your daily needs, fueling you both on and off the court.
From the finest snacks to a team that's always ready to assist, Little General Stores is the ultimate stop.
You can rest easy knowing LG has all your essentials.
Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Find out more at lgstores.com.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
I heard every time you order Little Caesars during the Pizza pregame, you score a fun perk.
And I heard Justin Jefferson is the most handsome receiver of all time.
Yeah, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
No, I heard people say it.
Order pizza and Pepsi online on game day for a chance to win Super Bowl 58 tickets.
Pizza. Hey, grab me one too.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, we're back now. I've had a chance to look at the official statistics in detail. And let's tell you some things that stand out. For the Princeton Tigers, they hit 13 field goals of 33 shots. That's 39%. But Kaylee Wright hit 5 of 8 on her own from the floor as part of her total points. 4 of 9 from downtown for Princeton. And 10 of 12 from the charity stripe. 44% shooting from long range, 83% shooting from the charity stripe. For Shady Spring, 15 field goals made. Check me. 4 field goals made out of 15. 4 of 7 from downtown. 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. Kendra Pizzino, who has hit 3 long balls, is 3 out of 6 from the floor. And she leads with 9 points for her team, Shady Spring. A couple of other stats that stand out to me. Shady Spring has committed 19 turnovers in the first half, and Princeton has 10, so it's been a sloppy game. But Shady Spring has not been able to figure out the Mercer Countyans on defense. Rebounding, Princeton with 17 team rebounds, 5 for Shady Spring. So those two things stand out in the team totals. And one other thing, they're showing me now that they have recalibrated Princeton's total numbers, and Kaylee Wright with 19 points, 19 here at intermission. So those are the stats. If you missed the opening game here today, it was a boys contest, and Mercer Christian was victorious in the opening game, 55-36 over Liberty. The next game features a boys game between Greenbrier West. The Cavaliers will take on the Independence Patriots. That'll be tipping at 2:45, and Maris Lowry will have the play-by-play on that game. All right, Mercer County, the Princeton Tigers are back out on the court. Shady Spring still in their locker room, and I'm sure their coach, Tabitha Barnes, is not happy with the way her team has performed in the first half. We'll be back, and we'll have the play-by-play coming up for period number 3 after these messages on Video Productions.
Ready to steer your career in a new direction? Look no further than New River Community and Technical College. With brand new simulators and virtual reality equipment, New River CTC's commercial driver's license program provides on-the-road experience before ever getting behind the wheel. You can become road ready by earning your CDL in just 6 weeks, along with a 180-hour certificate. Whatever your dream, New River CTC's CDL program puts you on the route to success. Don't wait. Apply now.
Let them ask you how you make this hard, dirty, wet, freezing, sweltering, exhilarating job look so easy. While they're wondering, you'll be doing. Because you can. Because it's there to be done. Because you have the will and the way. We are Bobcat.
And we've just had the inbounds pass ready to start the second half of play. Collins lobs a pass to Wright for Princeton. They've got the big lead of 24 points. They scored the first 20 of the afternoon. From way downtown, here's Wright, and she misses off the side. She's had 19 points in this game so far, Wright. This one's going to roll right over here toward us. Retrieve the basketball, and it will continue to be in the possession of Princeton. Sarver will inbound. She's got it now, wearing number 11. Here's Wright. She has been terrific, goes through a double team and is fouled. She was determined to try to get that lay-in. Taking a look at fouls, I don't see anybody in foul trouble. Nobody with 3. Collins has it. From the elbow left. Watch out again. Wright throws it up. Prayer is not answered, but it stays in one of her teammates' hands. That's Sarver. And now Collins gets it over to the far side for a long shot, and it's good. Carly Hurt with her second long bomb. 43-16. Inbounds pass stolen by Wright. Passes it off. The lay-in try by Sarver missing. She puts it back up and in. Addison Sarver hitting. And again, Princeton continues the all-court pressure. Lob pass here. That's Barnes with it. To the corner. 4-3. Pizzino missing from there. And it's Stoll with the rebound. Collins passes in close. Ball is intercepted. Good anticipation by Austin Barnes. Passing over here to Lilly. And we've got a whistle and a held ball. Possession arrow pointing toward Shady Spring. Shady in the dark blue uniforms with gold numerals and trim. Trying to claw back in this ball game. Pizzino. She's scored 9 points, and there's a foul going to be called on Carly Hurt. That's her second. Inbounds play coming. Shady Spring looking. Lobbing out deep to Pizzino. Ball is kicked. It'll be an inbounds play. Shady Spring, they have not won a game this season. They're 0-8. They've had about 3 games that they could have won, according to their coach, Tabitha Barnes. They're a work in progress. And the kids continue to try hard. Ball stabbed away and stolen. And we've got a foul called. Foul on Lillian Hatfield. Her first. So, a 45-16 game. Shady Spring is yet to score here in the third period. Asia Collins working the point. Gets it to Sarver. She bounce passes in close, and it's knocked out of bounds, belonging to Princeton. Well, Maris has made his way back to our broadcast location here at Center Court. So he's getting ready for his next game. Collins. It's the pass in close, and traveling is going to be called on Sarver. So we mentioned both teams with a lot of turnovers, but Shady Spring had a ton, 19 mistakes in the first half of play. Shady looking at the all-court pressure again. Barnes has it. Kylie brings it up. Barnes. Short shot, no good that time. Kendall Lilly had what she wanted and couldn't get that 6-footer to go. Ball is out of bounds to Shady. Austin Barnes will trigger in. Around the horn we go. Barnes again. Well, that went right through the hands of her sister, Kylie Barnes. And Princeton will inbound the ball. Shady Spring will press. Collins will do the honors. Asia Collins, good-looking point guard. Her running mate back there is Sarver. She's got it now. On the high post to Stull. Here's Collins. From the corner, shot by Wright is an air ball. Followed up, no, there's a foul. So it'll be Addison Sarver going to the line for two. Let's look at the Little General instant replay. Shot is perfect. One more coming. Addison Sarver has scored 5 points so far this afternoon. Under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. And the next one is no good. Oh, it just stayed up there tantalizingly. Shady breaking the pressure. Barnes rushing up the court. Into Lilly with it. Barnes from downtown. Short. Collins rebounds. Good defense that time from behind. Got to give Jenna Webb credit for starting that. From deep in the corner. Shot is off the iron, no good by Pizzino. And Stull has the rebound. Addison Sarver. 30-point lead. Midway through the third quarter. Here's Collins. To Wright. Wright's got it now. Bad pass, and Shady's on the move. Barnes at the foul line. From downtown, that one won't go. Austin Barnes had the shot she wanted, but couldn't get it to fall, and now on the floor, we've got a held ball. Possession arrow pointed to the right as we have a substitution. Princeton will send number 12. Do I have that number? Yes, I do. Emma Harmon. Going in for a layup try, and it's blocked as Austin Barnes just did not have the room she needed to drive the end line. Lob pass underneath. Shot by Harmon missing. Harmon tries to get it out of trouble. Out of bounds play coming. Princeton with it. 3:22 left. Shady Spring will substitute. Pizzino will get a rest. And into the lineup is Skylar Gibson, freshman wearing 21 on her blue outfit. Here comes Wright. Goes up a bank shot too strong. And a charge is going to be called. Kaylee Wright. That's her first foul. Austin Barnes looking, gets it in. Pass intercepted. Started by Stull. Over to Collins. Laying good by Wright. Wright with 21. 48-16. We played almost 5 minutes into the second half, and Shady is yet to score. That was their problem at the beginning of the game. They went about 5 minutes before they got their first points. In the meantime, Princeton scored the first 20. Here's Barnes. Passes it off. Boy, she's knocked hard to the floor. And it's about out of bounds play to the Raleigh County team. Austin Barnes again to throw it in, wearing lucky 13. Princeton packed in defensively. Turnaround shot, banked in, good. Nicely done by Lilly. Kendall Lilly scores from the floor for the first time. Back to a 30-point lead. And we have substitution time. Bree Bain, wearing number 5, is in for Princeton, and Sarver will sit down. And a couple of subs coming in for the Lady Tigers from Shady Spring. Skylar Gibson is 21. That's Barnes. Passing off to Webb. She's got it now. Webb has the ball taken away from her. Here's Collins. 2-on-3. Collins keeps going. That's an air ball. And it goes out of bounds. Shady Spring gets the ball with 2:19 to go, third quarter. Princeton had a 24-point lead at the end of the half, and it's been advanced to 30 points now. Gracie McAllister with it. Half-court pass. Barnes with it. Kylie Barnes makes her move. Puts up a runner, and she's fouled. Kylie Barnes, 2 for 2 foul shooting today for her total of 2 points. The senior guard will go up there for 2 opportunities. Well, the next Shady Spring game is a home game against Independence on the 11th. They'll love to be at home. That'll be their first home game of the year, of the season. Not just the year, but the season. Barnes sinks the first one. She'll get one more. So that's the first point of the second half for Shady Spring. Check me, their third point of the second half. Got them both. Nicely done. Asia Collins with it. Near side. Trying to get it in close. On the floor, held ball. Both these teams have been working hard at it. And that time, good hustle by Skylar Gibson for Shady Spring. Gives the Lady Tigers of Raleigh County the ball. Good pass up the floor. Here comes Gibson. She's got a 2-on-1. Passes to a teammate. Short shot, yes. So the shot by Hendrick is good. Her first points of the afternoon. And we've got a whistle stopping the action. 1:28 to go, third period. Let's find the basketball. By the way, if you don't know, for girls high school ball, the girls' game ball is slightly smaller than the one the boys' teams use. Just so you'll know. Maris Lowry's about to jump in here and give me some wisdom here in a moment. We'll let him adjust his headset. Hello, Pudna.
Well, Bill, I don't know. You turn me up. There we go. Bill, I don't know if it's wisdom, but I do have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
And this is a 2-part question. And it might be a basketball question, but I'm going to ask you here in just a second. Okay. And I'm sure the audience is anxious to hear what I'm going to ask you.
Here's Collins going in for the lay-in. No. Fight for the rebound. Shady's got it, and a foul is going to be called. Yes, sir. I'm anxiously awaiting.
Yeah, so while we got a minute, and you know, Bill, all the years I've worked with you and also just sitting beside here listening to you, you've always referred to number 13 as lucky.
Yeah.
Now, does that just apply for basketball, or is that in football as well?
That is in football and in basketball and anywhere.
All right, so let me ask you this. If that's the case in football.
Am I getting set up here?
No, I got to ask you this. There's another foul. So you're saying 13 is lucky in football. So to my knowledge, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, I don't remember a NFL quarterback that won the Super Bowl wearing number 13.
Won the Super Bowl.
In fact, you're talking about Brady that wore 12. Mm-hmm. You're talking about Mahomes 15, Joe Namath 12, Staubach 12, Bradshaw 12. I don't recall any number 13. So by your theory, if that's correct, that means the 49ers are going to win this year's Super Bowl because Brock Purdy is number 13.
Man, that's a great something.
Well, I just wonder how lucky it really is, because I don't know anybody that's outside of Wilt Chamberlain, who was 13, that was good for him.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I don't really know where it has been a lot of luck in anybody. It's War 13.
Kylie Barnes makes one of 2 foul shots while we're talking about lucky 13.
Well, wouldn't 7 be luckier?
Because Mickey Mantle wore it.
Well, not only that, Joe Theismann wore it.
Mm-hmm. But we're gonna talk about basketball. There's got to be some 13s that were successful. Well, you said Will Chamberlain.
And he's about the only 13 I know, if you stop and think about it.
Here's Princeton. The big lead, 1 minute to go, third quarter. Shot is blocked as Clendenin thought she had a clear path to the bucket.
Of course,
Gibson.
In baseball, Dave Concepcion wore 13 for the Big Red Machine.
He had a pretty nice career.
He did.
Here's Barnes. Hendrick missing. And it's out to Shady.
But as you said that the last time, I got to thinking, and I'm thinking if you look at the teams that looks like they're going to make the NFL playoffs, and I'm thinking real hard here, the only quarterback I know of the teams that look like going to make it this year, wears 13, is the 49ers' Brock Purdy.
Webb will throw it in. It's dangerous when you start to thinking.
That's true.
Gibson passes the ball off, gets it back.
Well, I had a vision there, Bill.
There's a foul. So Jenna Webb is fouled with 23 seconds left in the third quarter. What's your vision?
Well, the reason I bring this up, too, because, this is the last weekend of the NFL regular season, and postseason will be underway. And, in about another month, we'll have a Super Bowl. And, it seems like the Super Bowl gets later and later, second week of February now. And the free throw's no good. I can always remember when the Super Bowl was always like the second week of January. Before long, they'll be playing it in March. They'll be along with March Madness, the Super Bowl, and March Madness going head-to-head.
Absolutely. Webb missing the first, banks the second, so she's in the scorebook. Jenna Webb for Shady Spring. 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. I'm going to give you a little bit of trivia. Today, by the way, is National Trivia Day, in case you didn't know, and I got some trivia for you. First, here's the shot from the corner, no good by Princeton. Lady Tigers keep it. Bank shot in close is good by Bree Bain. Talking Super Bowl, but right now, here's the end of the quarter, and the long bomb missing by Shady Spring. We played 3 in the books. It's Princeton 50, Shady Spring 24. Back for the final 8 minutes after these messages on Video Productions.
B12.
At Dutch Miller Automotive, we've grown quite a bit over the last 60 years, but our core principles remain the same. We believe in treating our customers and our team members like friends and family, and we see it as our obligation to give back to all the communities we are so fortunate to do business in. In just West Virginia alone, we've grown from 1 location on the west end of Huntington to 10 rooftops employing more than 500 Mountaineers. Check out the inventory from all of our stores at DutchMillerAuto.com. Dutch Miller Automotive Group, West Virginia proud.
Back at the Dave Barksdale Court, today is National Trivia Day, and we've got a game that Princeton is handily leading Shady Spring. So I've got a couple of opportunities to ask my partner, Maris Lowry, about this. Do you know that snails can sleep for 3 years? Do you care?
Let me answer that question. No and
this
no.
This is a yes or no.
That's no and no. No, I didn't know he could sleep for 3 years, and no, I don't care.
All right, now I got a 2-point Super Bowl question for you, but first we got a foul call.
All right. Well, I got to ask you, where in the heck did you find that snail question at?
This is on the radio. You listen to the radio, you get stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Inbounds play for Princeton after we see the replay here.
Yeah. Brought to you by Pepsi.
Abby Honecker was dribbling with the basketball. Now we've got a held ball.
All right, Bill, now I'm ready for your Super Bowl question.
So you know who won the first Super Bowl?
That is correct, Green Bay.
Okay, and who did they play?
It beat Kansas City.
Okay.
And actually,
and
the
where
game,
was played?
It was played at the Coliseum in Los Angeles on January 15th, 1967.
Well, you're giving me more information than I need, but there's one bit of trivia that nobody knows but me.
All right, well, let's see if
because
I
I'm
know
a broadcaster. But first, let's get back to this.
All right.
See if Barnes can work some offense for Shady Spring. She's double-teamed. She's in big trouble, and the ball is stabbed away and stolen by Bain.
And you know, Bill, I'll tell you about this here in just a second.
Layup missing by Honecker.
You
and
know,
a whistle in the foul.
When I was doing the middle school game, Eric and I, you know, and you might remember this, when you and I did the middle school football championship, Independence has a kid by the name of Max McGee. Remember we talked about that? He scored the first touchdown in Super Bowl history, and I was telling that story with Eric. I said, when me and you talked about that in football, when we looked around the press box, you and I were the only two people who were alive in 1967.
And Max McGee had gone out partying, figuring that he wasn't going to play, so he had a huge hangover. There's traveling going to be called in Shady Spring.
He was hanging out with Paul Hornung.
That's right. There you go. So the question is this. 2 networks broadcast that first game.
That is correct.
And they were?
NBC and CBS.
Correct.
And I can even go a little further. That one of the networks missed I think the second half kickoff.
That is correct.
So they had to redo it.
They redid. That was the question I was going to ask you, and you already knew it.
How about that? So now you and I know that.
That's right. And a few people who are watching this thing.
Well, Bill, how many people in the building probably was alive in 1967 other than you and me? If you look down press row, I can only see, wait a minute, Sammy Hall was alive in 1967, and Rusty Udy was alive in 1967. Outside of that, just me and you and them two.
All right, let's get back to basketball here for the last 6:50 of the ball game. Princeton scored the first 20 in this ball game, and they've never looked back. Here's a runner put up, partially deflected, and it's out of bounds. It will belong to Shady Spring.
And, Bill, I got one more Super Bowl nugget for you.
Okay.
You know what the ticket price was for that very first Super Bowl game?
I used to know this. Not much.
Well, you're right. Not much, not by today's standards. Yeah. Not really at all. In fact, you probably can't park at the Super Bowl.
Wasn't it $12 or something
like
that?
Yeah, 15.
All right.
And, you know, actually, when the game was played, it was called the AFL-NFL World Championship game and then later changed to the Super Bowl.
And who was the one who had the idea?
Lamar Hunt.
That is correct. The head man of the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, we've got Whistle, and Princeton had substituted Abby Wood, wearing number 3, into the lineup.
And, Bill, I think you and I would be tough in a trivia game, especially about Super Bowls, huh?
I think you would, for sure, but, you know.
Well, you know it all, too. You know
I
everything.
just can't remember it all. I remember that I'd show up at the Armory for 6 games today.
Yeah.
This is game number 2 of 6. And, by the way, you've got a game coming up, and we'll ask you about that in just a moment.
Yeah.
First, let's see Shady Spring on the attack.
Hey, you don't know that I shellacked your chair, so you won't be able to get up, so you have to be here the whole day.
Isn't there a foul against shellacking chairs? And the ball rolls out of bounds.
I don't think so. I don't think that's against any law I know of.
Here we go. We're definitely out of control, ladies and gentlemen. 26-point lead for Princeton and the ball. Through a double team, and there's the whistle and the foul. Abby Honecker tried to make room there and got whacked. Inbounds play. Coming to Wood. In close, give and go layup, count it. So Bain scores for the 3rd time for Princeton, and it's 52-24. That's Gibson with it. Schuyler gets around a couple of defenders, and the ball is kicked out of bounds. Shady Spring will get the ball, 5:46 to play in this ball game, and it looks good that Princeton is going to advance their record to 7-2, and Shady will fall to 0-9. By the way, that is correct. The newspaper had them with 1 win. I asked Coach Barnes, I said, tell me your 1 win. We don't have any, but we had 3 that were close. There's the steal.
Well, 3 close losses equal 1 win.
There you go. Harry Mullins has the ball right now. In close, lay in, yes. That's Honecker scoring for the first time.
Of course, Bill, the next game we'll have will be a boys' game. It'll be Greenbrier West against Independence.
30-point lead. We'll tell you, we'll ask you about that as we get the opportunity here. This is Skylar Gibson dribbling. Double teamed, in trouble. Held ball. Should have waited for the referee to blow his whistle, but that was right in front of us here.
Well, you were on top of it. We didn't have to wait for the referee. You saw what you saw, and you saw it twice because you saw it live and you saw it with the monitor right here in front of you.
Yeah, I'm finally getting used to that a little bit here. That's the third day of our activity, and this monitor like 1 foot away from me, and I keep looking for it. All right, here we go. This is Abby Honecker. For a long 3 ball that grazes the rim by Allie Parks, and the ball trickles out of bounds.
All right, Bill, what do you want to know about the next game?
Tell me all you know.
Well, I know that Greenbrier West is 2-3, and they'll take on Independence, and don't have their record yet. I'll have to do that here in just a little bit, but that's pretty much all I can tell you. I did see Independence play in a scrimmage against Wyoming East at Shady that first weekend, of December, Bill, when we did all those games.
Mallory Phillips has her pocket picked. Princeton gliding down the floor. Shooting from 15, it rolls off the iron, no good. Shady with a rebound. Triple teaming the ball and getting some help that time finally.
So what I'll say about the game coming up, it should be a very evenly competitive matchup.
Oops. Went up over the rafters there.
So Greenbrier West and Independence, like I said, it should be a very competitive matchup. And when we get to that game, that will be game 13. And then, Bill, when you have Bluefield against Wyoming East in the girls 13? Game, well, it could be lucky 13. You'll be at the halfway point, 14 of the 28, when you do the game after Greenbrier West and Independence.
And, of course, there'll be a 29th game, too. That shot missing from in close.
Yeah. And that 29th game is a Special Olympics game. So 28 regular games and that 29th game that you mentioned.
Mm-hmm. That's Mallory Phillips with it. And Skyler can't handle a pass. So Skyler Gibson turns it over as we have another substitution. That's Claire Wilson wearing number 40. She's got the face mask on. Looks like the female Zorro.
Yeah, all she needs now is a blade and a hat and a cape, and she would be ready to roll.
She's good to go, yeah. Yep. And with that, we've got a timeout. Timeout on the court. Time in for these messages on Video Productions.
Ready to steer your career in a new direction? Look no further than New River Community and Technical College. With brand new simulators and virtual reality equipment, New River CTC's commercial driver's license program provides on-the-road experience before ever getting behind the wheel. You can become road ready by earning your CDL in just 6 weeks, along with a 180-hour certificate. Whatever your dream, New River CTC's CDL program puts you on the route to success. Don't wait. Apply now.
Maris Lowry, we've sent him over to get some more information for his broadcast. That'll be coming up at 2:45. He'll go on at 2:30. And I think I'll be sitting around because I've got sticky stuff on my chair. I can't stand up. Super glue has been affixed to my bottom. So I'll be here the whole rest of the day and night, and that's okay. We got a bunch of games to bring you on Video Productions. First game we played earlier today, and Mercer Christian defeated Liberty 55-36 in the boys bracket. And now the ladies are front and center. Traveling going to be called. So Kenda Connor put the brakes on, but her sneaker did not grip. And the turnover here with a 30-point lead. It'll be Shady trying to make up some points. And it comes Skyler Gibson. And she cannot handle the dribble. So another turnover, and here comes Princeton. Coached by Matt Smith in his 4th season. He was determined when I talked to him. He said, we just did not show up last game. It's all my fault. We're ready for this game. And they sure are. Banks shot a little too strong that time, and Shady's got the rebound. Here's Gibson, and she's fouled. Foul is on Connor. First foul on her. And it'll be an inbounds play right in front of me here. Mallory Phillips to throw it in. To Gibson. Everybody gets to play in this game. That's Delilah Taylor. Here's a 3-ball airborne, and it just missed that time by Phillips. Rebound by Princeton. Here they come. It's Allie Parks. To the high post. That's Clendenin. The shot's good. Chloe Clendenin scoring for the second time. 56-24. Shady had a 24-6 lead at the end of the first. Check me, Princeton had that lead, 24-6 at the end of one. 40-16 at intermission. A three ball is good by Phillips. Mallory Phillips hits the long shot. 2:22 to play in this game. Kenda Connor working the point. Goes in for the layup, yes. So Connor scores for the first time. 58-27 as we approach 2 minutes to play. We'll have the player of the game courtesy of New River CTC in our wrap-up show along with all of the official stats. From three, Taylor misses. Connor with the ball right now. Coming down for a layup, blocked. Oh, a nice block that time. I want to give credit to Rowan Dickens. Maybe we got that on a replay, I'm not sure. Anyway, there's a foul called on Shady, and to the line will go Abby Honecker, her first foul shooting chance today. And it is not good. One more coming. Abby Honecker wearing number 4, and we got a bunch more substitutions coming in. Honecker once more. Got it. Her third point. And a 32-point advantage. Off on the wing, back in the middle. Phillips lets fly. Nope. Out to Princeton. The Princeton Lady Tigers advancing their record to 7-2 this afternoon and looking like the team we expected them to be. They've had some great offense by Kaylee Wright, who scored 13 points in the first quarter when Princeton took control of the game. In close. Oh, that's a nice play to Allie Parks. Parks scores on a super pass. Approaching a minute to play. Ball will stay to the right basket. Skylar Green to throw it in. Mallory Phillips. Here's Taylor. On the wing. Traveling called. Gibson just sort of lost her footing. I've been there and done that. But I'm not traveling with a basketball. 48 seconds remaining. And it's time for Kenda Connor to walk it up the floor. Abby Wood is her running mate at guard. Connor gets around Taylor, goes in for the shot, and it's blocked. Nice block by Phillips. On the floor, and again, we've got a held ball. And a bunch of those today. These teams not quitting. 32 seconds remaining. Inbounds play to Wood. Abby will throw it behind her backboard. 3-ball airborne, and that's way too strong. And it's out of bounds to Shady Spring. So Delilah Taylor will throw it in. Skylar Gibson will be on the receiving end of that pass. And here we come. Phillips lobs a pass over to Taylor. Phillips loose from 3, and it's an air ball. Yanked down by Connor. 8 seconds, 7, 6. Connor just going to dribble out the clock. And this game is history. Final score, Princeton 61, Shady Spring 27. So Princeton advances to 7-2, and Shady goes to 0-9. Stay with us. We'll have the official stats and our player of the game, courtesy of New River CTC, after these messages on Video Productions.
I heard every time you order Little Caesars during the Pizza pregame, you score a fun perk.
And I heard Justin Jefferson is the most handsome receiver of all time.
Yeah, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
No, I heard people say it.
Order pizza and Pepsi online on game day for a chance to win Super Bowl 58 tickets. Pizza.
Take me home, country road.
105.9 WTNJ.
Well, you can see in the center of the court, that's Dr. Bonnie Copenhaver, the president of New River CTC, and she is going to present the hardware to the runners up here. Shady Spring Lady Tigers, and that's Tabitha Barnes out there in the light-colored top, and they're posing for pictures right now. So this final score is Princeton 61, Shady Spring 27. In fact, in the second half of play, Shady Spring only scored 11 points in the entire second half. They just did not have any offense. And the young lady who normally gets them their points, Kendra Pizzino, was held to 3 long balls in the first half, 9 points. She didn't really get much touches in the second half of play. In fact, here are the unofficial individuals for you. Pizzino for Shady Spring with 9. Kylie Barnes had 5. Kendall Lilly with 4. 3 points for Austin Barnes. 3 for Mallory Phillips. And Megan Hendrick had 2 points. 9 for Pizzino, leading the way for Shady Spring. For Princeton, they had 10 in the scoring column. Kaylee Wright had 13 in the first quarter and finished the afternoon with 21 points. 21 for Kaylee Wright. She was the only double-digit scorer of the day. Asia Collins, the point guard, had 7. Carly Hurt scored 6. Bree Bain had 6. Addison Sarver with 5. Chloe Clendenin had 5 points. Allie Parks scored 2. Abby Honecker had 3. Kenda Connor with 2. And Maddie Stull had 4 points. So those are the individual point totals. We'll be back with the team stats and the player of the game, courtesy of New River Community and Technical College. That's coming up after our final timeout on Video Productions.
Ready to steer your career in a new direction? Look no further than New River Community and Technical College. With brand new simulators and virtual reality equipment, New River CTC's commercial driver's license program provides on-the-road experience before ever getting behind the wheel. You can become road ready by earning your CDL in just 6 weeks, along with a 180-hour certificate. Whatever your dream, New River CTC's CDL program puts you on the route to success. Don't wait. Apply now.
Let them ask you how you make this hard, dirty, wet, freezing, sweltering, exhilarating job look so easy. While they're wondering, you'll be doing. Because you can. Because it's there to be done. Because you have the will and the way. We are Bobcat.
Okay, we've got the official stats here, and I'm looking through, and the statistics as I gave them to you are correct. Now for the team totals for Shady Spring, they hit 7 field goals out of 30 shots. That's 23%. They were 5 of 16 from downtown. That's 31%. And 8 of 10 foul shooting. That's 80%. Meantime, for Princeton, 22 field goals out of 57 shots. That's 39%. And the difference is the number of shots attempted. Princeton attempted 57 shots, almost twice as many as Shady Springs 30. From three-point land, Princeton hit 5 of 14, that's 36%. And from the charity stripe, 12 of 16, 75% foul shooting for Princeton. But here is where it really gets down and dirty. Shady Spring had 34 turnovers. 20 mistakes for Princeton, but 34 mistakes for Shady Spring. And the rebounds, Princeton at 28 team rebounds, only 12 for Shady Spring. When you add it all up, Princeton wins 61-27, and now it's time for our player of the game, courtesy of New River CTC. And the player of the game has got to go to Kaylee Wright, number 0 for Princeton. She hit 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 6 from downtown. She was 7 of 9 from the foul line. She had a couple of rebounds, had an assist, and finished with 21 points. In fact, the only double-digit scorer on either team in this ballgame. So congratulations, Kaylee Wright. Well, that's going to wrap things up for our broadcast. In just a couple of minutes, we'll be back here courtside. Maris Lowry will have the play-by-play of our next game. It'll be a boys contest, and we hope that you will come back and visit us for all of the action. I'm Bill O'Brien, again repeating the final here this afternoon. On the ladies' side, Princeton 61, Shady Spring 27. We'll be back in a couple of minutes at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center on Video Productions.